Hmm. Hello? Hello? Okay. Hello? Okay. Hello? Seems like it's coming through good. Sounds good enough. Can't hear the open window while the wind blows leaves directly into my room. That's good. That's good. Let's see. The chat popped out. Always forget to do that before I start this. For any of you stumbling on this, which there may be like one or two ever, and that's fine. Um, the beginning of this is not a whole lot. First 10 minutes are just sort of introductory, sort of talk about whatever I feel like in the moment, but nothing particularly exciting. Closing out a bunch of crap to speed up like my internet connection a little bit. It should be good. And I'll just wait for people to show up. In the meantime, I'll talk about some really basic shit. I've been getting back into long walks. I know, riveting. Uh, just hour walks so far. But, oh, somebody here? Mr. Skin, is that you? Is it somebody who isn't Mr. Skin? I kind of don't believe that exists. Oh, there he is. What's up, dude? How you doing? All right. So getting back into walking. I want to go from like 1 hour walks to 2 hour walks to 4 hour walks, and then I want to take like a 1 8 hour journey. Just like wake up, pack, pack something to eat, and then just fucking go. 4 hours out, 4 hours back. With a break in between to eat and like take in my new surroundings of a place I've never been before. I mean, maybe I've been there without realizing it, but in a car, you don't really take in much. You don't really notice a whole lot. Adventurous spirit, I'm excited for you, my cub. Don't call me that. My cub. You've been sending too many of those like pictures of like the wolf guy being like like I don't wipe my butt because I'm alpha to say that. Mr. Skin, I'm gonna start calling dudes at work my cub. Please do that and please tell me what happened. I want to know how that turns out. So on my walk, I saw some critters. I saw some big fat toads hanging out in some ditches. And I like toads a lot. I love frogs. And I love toads especially because they're just grumpy, lumpy creatures. Slimy, soggy things. And I find it amusing that something like that exists. But then in sort of more like relatable territory, I saw a bunch of rabbits, and they were very cute. They seemed very almost disinterested in me passing by, even though they were very close to the walkway. Mr. Skin, something I used to do was tell dudes at work to come over to me, and when they did, I'd shame them for being so submissive. That's some good mental gymnastic. Not mental. That's some good mind wars, as I heard someone once say. Yeah, that's funny. I'm glad you've taken to psychological attacks instead of physical ones. It's a good change for you, I think. Bro, why are you asking me what stuff you already know, man? You already know I saw some critters. I saw some dang good critters. Of course, the toads, uh, I only ever see them like darting through the out of the corner of my eye, hopping into the water. Because the second they see me approaching, they're gone. They do not take risks. They hide when people approach. What's not a critter? Bugs are maybe not critters, but I think anything above that is. I do like toads more than rabbits, though. I'll give it that. I don't know. I mean, I presume that. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's some dumbass dictionary wielding dickhead who could tell me that calling toads critters isn't accurate. And under. I have some stuff that I found in storage. I have it unfortunately won't really aid in the stream at all, but I'll play this real quick. It isn't a very good sound. It's not a particularly well-tuned music box, but it's here. Is a raccoon a critter? I'm not sure. I would say a raccoon is without a doubt a critter. I also have another item that adds little to the stream besides the sound that it produces. I have a slinky here that I found. And there's nothing that special about a slinky, but I'm impressed that it's not bent or tangled. Because it always is. The word critter seems more localized, but apparently it's quite gaping. Gaping, eh? Critter's been taking the load, as they might say. Yeah. You haven't acknowledged my noises at all. Can you not hear them, perchance? Because the fucking AI denoising thing I have on? Okay. I get it. It's not miraculous. It's hardly worth mentioning, but I thought I'd say something about it. Never make those noises again, says Mr. Skim. I probably won't. Probably won't. Did I tell you or anyone that Brittany got me a drinky bird for Easter? Yeah, you heard a one big fat tear fall down on my lap. Yeah, you made me gently weep. I mean, the only reason I wasn't bawling outright is because I have like a disease that keeps you from producing a lot of tears. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start talking about this drinky bird. So I don't know if that's officially what they're called, but you know, they bob around and I guess you put them in front of a cup so it looks like they're drinking the water. But apparently there's more to it than that. Like the water evaporates off the fuzzy head of the drinking bird and somehow creates force that keeps it bobbing for longer than if you were just to flick it once. Uh, I don't know. I just never knew there was any more to it than just like a thing that wiggles a little bit. Mr. Skin, I haven't cried in like 2 years, but I want to. It heals the soul. I haven't cried in a very long time, many years. I don't know. I feel like feel I feel like my soul is dry. I'm a dry soul. Sometimes it could be a pissed off dry soul, but yeah, mostly not too sad. I did hear about the Contact Cop. I watched it actually. I mean H3 has been a dick for a really long time, so I don't know. It's weird that he's just like attacking people at random, but I don't know, I don't really care. You could argue that I cared because I watched the video, but I'll watch pretty much anything when I'm like playing video games or whatever. Washing dishes. God, I wash so many dishes. You ignored my drinky bird. You ignored the drinky bird topic. You just threw that out. You just frisbeed it into the shit can. Mr. Skin, I think it's fair to not like either of them, but Ian is way more scum than Ethan, in my opinion. Hmm. Uh, I mean, neither of them are particularly great dudes. I guess e uh, Ethan is louder. In the clips I've seen of him briefly, just like talking about things, he's just like I don't know. He's acting really crazy manic, and eyes are dilated. He's like constantly tapping on stuff, and he's like, "Everyone's out to fucking get me," and I don't know. It just seems crazy. Yeah, Ian is spineless. He just sort of, yeah. I don't want to go into it too much, just because it's sort of, this is a weird recent thing with H3. I don't want to go too far back into I being a dink or whatever. Ethan has Tourette's and is legit being harassed by Hassan and those people. You're right. He does have Tourette's. Almost forgot about that. Does anxiety flare up Tourette's? Someone said two human skulls to us. Is that real? Did that really happen? Wow. Things have gone downhill in that regard, huh? Yeah, that sucks. Uh, yeah, with that new information, I would say that I would say his reaction is much more understandable. Of course, I would never want to be any sort of. I wouldn't want to be involved in any of that kind of stuff. It would suck ass. Just like politics or like YouTube drama. Mr. Skin, someone made false allegations and had Child Protective Services sent to his house, and Ian's friends pushed that narrative, and Ian didn't step in at all. Because Ian's wife is friends with those wackos. Oh boy. That's some real psycho shit. Some real, what's the word? I feel like we need a better word for people who just, like, don't have remorse. You know, we have, like, psychopath, but I feel like it just gets thrown around too much to work anymore. All right, Mick, I have to start working on this a little bit. I'm gonna be working on intervals, you know, talk a little, work a little, talk a little, work a little. That's my plan anyway. I want to finish my thing about the drinking bird because I never got around to it. Um, the hat fell off of my drinky bird, and apparently the glass tube goes all the way up through the hat, and it like snapped the glass tube, and apparently the chemical inside is poisonous. And I almost drank it on accident because I want to test if the hole, it's a small hole, so it's hard to see if it's actually open all the way into the inner chamber of the bird. And so I briefly sucked on it like a straw to see if it would come up just a little bit, and it did. Nothing went in my mouth, but I could taste the sweet, toxic flavor of that chemical. I didn't inhale it, and I didn't. I rinsed my mouth out immediately, and I'm fine because this was like a couple weeks ago. But it is funny to think that Brittany's gift, like, if I could have been an idiot and like poisoned myself with this thing. Of course, why isn't it just water? It should just be water in there. Why would they put like a chemical in there? Mr. Skin. Well, narcissists and sociopaths are pretty common. Mr. Skin, she would have felt so guilty. She would have felt really, really bad. Probably as bad as she could ever felt in her whole life. Alright. Let's find out. The chemical preserves itself.
You see?
Alright, let's go back a little. It's time to get to work.
Overheaping shit gets spotted us. Oh fuck, oh rat freaking shit. You see? Despite my crippling
looking away is really funny.
oh rat freaking shit. You see? Despite my
His tail not moving really takes away from it. I'll have to just acknowledge that it's gonna be moving and he'll be more animated, but right now it's very flat.
despite my crippling addiction.
Let's see. 17.
Addiction.
It's a little earlier.
crippling addiction.
It's about there. Wait, I'm doing this on the wrong things. Yeah, I think I did this wrong. Let's see.
Crippling addiction.
That's where it starts. Back frame. And let's see here. Crippling addiction. Crippling 2. Bug hole pingus. That's some good words right there, man. Tell me some more good words while I do this. Crippling. Crippling, not crippling.
Crippling. Crippling.
Let's try here. Ing. Let's go with this one. Let's see. Crippling addiction. There's not really any space between crippling and addiction, so I'm just gonna join them as one word without any closed mouths in between. Crippling.
Crippling. Crippling addiction.
Seems quite delayed. Maybe it's the opposite. It is the opposite. I don't know how or why, but sometimes I get confused as to whether it's too soon or too late.
Crippling.
Cripple?
Crippling. 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 Crippling.
Okay.
Crippling.
There's a bigger space here than I thought there was. I'm gonna go ahead and add a closed mouth frame. Addiction. Addiction. It's not really accurate, but I'm gonna use this one. Sometimes variety is more important than accuracy.
Crippling addiction.
Crippling.
Crippling crippling crippling.
Why is it so off? It's really off now.
Crippling addiction. Crippling 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 crippling.
You know, I was right. We don't need a closed mouth frame.
Crippling addiction. Crippling addiction. Crippling addiction. Crippling addiction.
I guess addiction is actually 3, isn't it? It's 3 syllables. That's why I'm so confused. Addiction. So this works for shun, but not the in between. Addiction.
Crippling addiction.
That looks better. It's still really badly timed, but it's better. Mr. Skin, you never had Quiznos. You never had a French dip sandwich. Not taking that finger is rolling the dice of fate. Hey man, what are you talking about? You sound like you're having a schizophrenic breakdown right now, dude. You missed the prostate thing. What's the prostate thing? I mean, I see emotes of like a pointing finger and a dude laughing, like a crying laughing face. Is that what you mean?
Crippling addiction.
It's just so off.
Crippling addiction.
Crippling. Maybe that's it. Crippling. Crippling is 2 syllables, but crippling is 3 syllables. Crippling. I'll try it that way. Crip.
Crippling.
That looks a lot better.
Crippling. Crippling addiction.
That looks good. I did it. Man, you never explained this prostate shit, man. You're driving me crazy. What the hell are you talking about, dude? Did the second finger message not send? I guess not. I don't know. Does YouTube have some sort of auto censor thing? Are you saying fucked up shit? I'll say it by the sentence. Okay. I'll run this one more time.
Crippling addiction.
Looks good to me.
Crippling addiction. 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 Crippling addiction.
Looks good. Crippling addiction. Yeah, I must have been fucking tired when I plotted this out. So many things that are 3 syllables that are written down as 2 on here. I hate that as men we will one day be forced to take a finger in the ass or face an increased risk of early demise. There must be another way. We need better like scanning super sciences. You need to be able to shoot more lasers into people, see their insides without a doctor having to wiggle his finger up in there. I had it happen. He stole my feces and put his finger in my butt and didn't say thank you or pay me for it. So I felt a little hurt, if I'm being honest. All right, what's the next line? Crippling addiction to obtaining. Let's use a regular one. Gotta make sure it's mathematically correct, otherwise everything breaks.
addiction.
It's way too early. Oh.
Addiction to the addiction to the
It's almost spot on for that. A little two.
to the
Really doesn't even sound like two when I listen to it on its own. It sounds like tuh.
addiction to obtaining
Tuh. Good to me. Let's see. Obtaining. I would guess this one. Fuck, this is just out in the middle of nowhere. Gotta do it all over again. So it's obtain. This one. Fuck. If it's not on the proper frame, I have to redo it. To obtain. Name. These look like they make a good G sound. I'll just go with the open mouth. Don't know what else to do.
to obtain
And to this back.
to obtain action to obtaining
To redo this. I think this makes the most sense as the ing noise. Obtain. Obtain. This one is this. To obtain. Read. Shit. Shit in my mouth. All right. I'll do this one as te. This one can be nay. All right, that works for me.
to obtaining
That was almost good. I have to let a cat out. I'll be right back. Real the Mr. Skin said this. Really, you gotta try a French dip sandwich, and that what's awesome is you can dip any sandwich in the French dip. The au jus. Man, why do you think I've never had a French dip sandwich before? Where did this come from? It feels like a personal attack, if you ask me. What food is Kentucky known for? Coleslaw and ham salad? I don't know. I didn't have any like Kentucky food. Is it known for anything? I mean, even Kentucky Fried Chicken, I feel like that has nothing to do with Kentucky if I had to guess, just because that's how fast food seems to work. Fuck you, dude. You don't know my vibe. You don't know me at all. You don't know shit. Notice you've never said you've actually had a French dip sandwich. Yeah, I've had a French dip sandwich before. I've had a really good French dip sandwich, not just one from Quiznos, dude. At like a proper diner. It was so you know what? It's a broth, but it had like something physical floating in the broth. And it's really rich and savory. It was awesome. I don't know what it was though. Maybe it was like real broth from bones or something. Mick, what do you want me to say to that, huh? You're just gonna keep saying no, I'm gonna say yes. Isn't this kind of tired? Aren't you tired of this? I'm tired of it. Everyone does the thing from childhood on where it's like, nuh-uh, 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 nuh-uh. Well, I'm glad you're having fun, I guess.
To obtaining
Let's see here.
fiction. To
It's way too soon.
obtain. To obtaining. To obtaining. Addiction. To obtaining pokey.
I think that's a space. This boy's got a lot of words that run in together.
To obtaining. Pokey.
Obtaining. Pokemon, right? Pokemon. Sounds good. Mick, you ever have any food, since you want to talk about sandwiches, I guess? You ever have any food that you really loved as a kid, but as an adult you realize it was really either really unimpressive or straight up awful? I remember my grandma would make these Jello eggs, and they were really colorful, and they were perfectly egg-shaped, put in these molds. There wasn't even like a seam on it or nothing. They were really pretty visually, and I was really excited about them as a kid. You just like slurped on them eggs. But gelatin sucks ass as a dessert. That's a great question. Let me think on it for a sec. You got time, man. I'll talk about other stuff like that. So beyond Jello, I have an opinion that I don't know if I should voice because people would call it a hot take. People wouldn't be happy if I said this. Oh well. They haven't started sending people to prison for their food opinions yet, but we'll see. Uh, I think that deviled eggs are kind of not that great. I think they're boring. I don't really like how rubbery they are. I don't like the cold boiled egg texture. Just not that into it. But people people splooge their britches over those deviled eggs. Your grandma, your great grandma, who she ain't had ain't had a man in her life for a decade, but when she hears them deviled eggs are coming out, she feels like a woman again, I'll tell you that much. Mr. Skin, that's fair. I like them, but I don't understand the hype. Yeah, I mean, I don't hate them. I just don't think they're that impressive. I don't really think they're super great. I'll eat like a couple, but everyone else I know, especially familially, will eat like an entire tray of those damn things. One more food hot take. One more. Pumpkin pie is boring. I'm sorry. It is. It's boring. It's just not that exciting. It's boring. It's not bad, but I've never been excited about pumpkin pie. Brittany would be upset about that comment. Mr. Skin, as a kid, when I'd go to family events, someone always made this like swirled thing. A sliced pickle in the middle, rolled in deli ham and cream cheese. That sounds like white people food. That sounds like family reunion food. Yeah, yeah, that's weird. How would you describe its taste? Mr. Skin, as a kid, I didn't like pumpkin pie. I like it now. I like that it's simple, but I drown it in whipped cream. Yeah, yeah, if I eat it, I will drown it in whipped cream. Yeah. But I feel like you shouldn't have to do that if it's good. I like the pickle ham swirl. Yeah, you liked it? I thought this was. Oh, I guess the thing I asked was like something you liked as a kid, but maybe not now. Do you still like the pickle ham swirl though? Mr. Skin. Now, obviously, it depends on who made the pie and the recipe. There's delicious chocolate pies that I love, and then there's boring chocolate pies that I fear most people will judge chocolate pie on. Yeah, it's still good. I know what you mean, man, but I still think. I think I had someone give me some of their like grandma's sweet potato pie, and it wasn't just like mushed up sweet potatoes with sugar and a pie crust. It was like a real confection in the same way that pumpkin pie is like blended or whatever. And it was fucking awesome. And ever since then, I can't see potato pie. I mean, pumpkin pie as anything but a lesser version of that. Yeah, dude, sweet potato pie is awesome. All right.
obtaining pokey, obtaining pokey, obtaining obtaining Pokemon, Poke,
Oh.
Poke, Pokey, obtaining Pokey, obtaining Pokemon, Pokemon,
Good to me. Pokemon. Mr. Skin, was it my granny's pie? No, no, it was someone I worked with a long time ago. Just a coworker who brought a slice of his grandmama's pie to work. Gave it to me. Cool dude. Yeah. That might actually be the only time I've had sweet potato pie also, which is funny, but it was awesome. Real good stuff. Next line is I have only. So I
men, Pokemon,
too soon.
Pokemon, Pokemon, obtaining Pokemon, Pokemon, I have I have
I
I have
I have. That's sort of one word based on this. Mr. Skin, what was the coworker's first name? I don't know. I don't know his first name. I couldn't tell you a single person I've ever worked with's name.
I have I have
No, no, couldn't have been Jeremy or Jamari. I have go with this one.
I have I I have I have
Fucked up again. I put closed mouth frame in between, but there's not supposed to be a closed mouth frame.
I I I have I have
Only, that's 2. Oh, that's pretty easy. Only. This can work for that.
I have I have only I have only I have only
I have only.
I have only ever managed to catch one. I have only
Sounds like ever and possibly even managed has no space between the words.
I have only
Ever. Ever. What's this? Okay, we can do that. Fuck, why is that selected? Only ever.
I have only ever managed to I have only ever 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 I have only ever
Damn.
I have only ever
Alright, that looks good. I have only ever... God, there is fucking no spaces between the words. It's making this whole thing a little bit more complicated. Ever managed. Managed. Still 2 syllables, nothing weird there. Managed. Yeah. Have only ever man try this one. See if I like it. Managed. Itched. Try this one.
I have only ever managed to
Wait, what the hell happened?
I have only ever managed
What? Oh, there's a single frame in between these two somehow.
I've only ever managed I have only ever managed
I don't think I like this for that. That's the same one. Managed. Alright, well, I'll change it.
I've only ever managed to
This is such a nightmare. There's just so much shit running into itself now.
obtaining pokey men. I have only ever managed to catch Men, I have only ever managed. Ever managed. I have only ever managed to catch. Obtaining pokey men, I have only ever managed to catch one.
This doesn't look right. Why doesn't it look right? Should I be putting closed mouth spaces in between, even though it's like so fractional, so small?
Pokey men. I
have. Even though it's so close together, I mean, technically you would need to close your mouth for that.
have.
But it's like instant, so it's like you don't even notice it.
I have.
So there's no point. Ugh. Stressing me out a little bit.
Pokey men, I have only ever managed to catch one. And men, I have only ever managed to catch. Managed.
Something about this timing's wrong.
Ever managed to.
It's too late. It's the problem.
Ever managed. Ever managed. Ever managed.
Okay. I'll let that slide for now. That's fine. That works. Man, why did I write like 15 lines for this fucker? This sucks. I hate doing the voice lines. Oh well. Mick, I wanna talk about the lighter story. Do I have your permission? Yeah. Okay. All right. So, me and Mr. Skin, were bot hoxing in his car, in his garage, which, looking back on it, probably wasn't healthy. um, there's a lot of fumes, a lot of smoke in that situation. I wonder if we could have ended up like one of those people who just like turns their car on and leaves it in a closed environment, if it could like suffocate you or whatever. Whatever the case is, Mr. Skin, that time the garage door was open. Hard to remember. It's hard to remember what happens in those moments. I only remember the key events most of the time. Even in general day to day, I only remember very little things. Mr. Skin, though I have accidentally done it with the garage door closed. Were you okay? I'm gonna keep telling the story, but let me know if you were alright, man. Anyway. So we were in the car, we were playing music. I don't remember if it's from a phone or like the car radio. Probably just a phone. It's fun, it's a good time, it's aesthetic. It's dark. We're just sort of hanging out. partaking in things and having wacky thoughts come across our minds. And Mr. Skin has this lighter. My memory makes me believe it's a pink lighter, but that might not be true. It could be any color really, but I'm gonna say it was a pink lighter, and one of those half lighters, like really small little bitty lighters. And he put it over his crotch, right? I was like, okay, where is this going? And said, imagine if you had a dick like this. Imagine if you had this little itty bitty dick, and as he's saying it, his hand is like shaking it, like really, really small shakes, but really furious short shakes in his hand. Like, imagine it. Imagine this little, such a little dick. It's just such a tiny, embarrassing, shitty dick. And it was, it's really funny. It's really funny. But, but there's also like, so he's saying that, and it's funny. It's a funny way to approach it, and just like the energy he's bringing to it's really really funny that he's getting so excited about this like horrible concept of having like a really small micro penis. And but it also, like, I drifted back and forth between finding it funny and being kind of weirded out. And I don't know if that was clear to you, Mr. Skin, but I don't know. I was like basically looking at your junk while this is happening, and I'm just like, my mind is going all these different places, and so like it just made me uncomfortable. It felt like it was drawing attention to your crotch area, and I didn't like that part about it. Wasn't into that. Oh, oh yeah. No, I remembered something. It comes on more. There's more than that. There's more to it than that, Mick. You said. I think you were like flicking it or something like that. You're like this. Imagine having this little dick, and you like seriously like came to this realization, I guess, that we were like paying attention, and you said that you're like, I'm holding this little dick. This is perverse. That's what you said to me, I think. As far as I remember. Listen, man, when you're in that, I don't know, maybe just when I'm in that mode, the thing I'm paying attention to is just like the room, the space. I'm taking in everything at once. And you just directed me in the wrong way. The lips are peeling. All right. Let's see.
Ever managed
To catch one.
managed to ever managed managed to managed to catch to catch
To catch don't know what the fuck just happened there. Okay. Alright, this fucking thing. Alright, I fixed it. Man, 2 catch. You know, catch.
To catch. To managed to managed to catch one. 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 Managed to catch one. Catch one. To catch one. To catch one. And managed to catch one. Managed to catch one. Catch one. To catch one. Never managed to catch one.
Me no. I don't know. It's getting confusing with all these words close together.
I have only ever managed to catch one. Catch one.
Now that's all come together, I feel better about it. Mr. Scan, I thought it was funny as a concept, but also would be a terrible thing to have. Yeah, no, it would be a nightmare. It would be a nightmare. If you have a micro penis, I mean like a truly, well, I guess that lighter would have been considered non-functional. But I guess you could just have people do stuff to you. But like the dudes who are like really just got nothing going on down there, it's just like you are excluded from relationships. You're excluded from sex for all of your life. For no no misdeed on your own part. It's just you weren't chosen for that one. You missed out. You were truly fucked. It's almost worse than like be missing a hand, because it's like you got 2 hands first of all, but if you really needed it, if you didn't have any hands, you could use your feet, you could use your teeth, you could do all these different things. But like if you can't put the thing anywhere, you can't replace that with anything else for your own sake. I mean, you could be like a dog slave man and wear a strap on or something, but like what joy do you get out of that? God decided to punish the parents. If karma did exist, well, yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say. Those kinds of things are confusing. I guess it's just random chance. Everything's random chance. It sucks.
Managed to catch one.
Okay, where's this going?
And I am a
More run-on sentences. Good, good.
and I am
Put it up there. Right. And I am afraid. And should have made more mouths. I'm realizing that now. Or at least made them more specialized than I did. Kind of just drew random shit for variety's sake.
and I am afraid.
And I am afraid. That's all one thing. There's no space in between it. Brittany! Hey, how's it going? You kept your promise. Little sparkles rain from the heavens. Because Brittany kept her promise. That sounds sarcastic. Hello, welcome to the stream.
One. And I am to catch one. And I
And I
and I
look pretty good. And I
am
am Brittany Day. Yay, I'm good. Done with work for today. Wow, congratulations. Mr. Scan, Britt, is that you or not? Brittany Day. It's really me for real. Could be a bot. And not having Brittany to stream with all the time, I could make a bot. Tell us something only the real Brittany would know.
and I am
Afraid.
I'm afraid. I'm afraid.
Okay. Afraid. Yeah. No, you know what?
And I am afraid.
Afraid. Fuck. I don't have enough of these. Whatever. God.
I'm afraid.
Brittany Day. I'm very sleepy. Only I would know that. That checks out. Mr. Skin, no, that won't cut it. Describe Ghost's toes. Brittany Day, LO's toes are very normal. Mr. Skin, not looking too good so far. Mr. Skin, does Ghost sleep with the lights on or off? This is now a loaded question. I don't even think Mick even knows that.
And I am afraid. And I am. I am. And I am afraid. And I am. I am. And I am afraid. And I am afraid. And I am afraid. I am afraid. And I am afraid. I am afraid. And I am afraid. And I am afraid. And I am afraid. I am afraid he is possible. And I am afraid he. I am afraid he. And I am afraid.
Okay, that looks good. Brittany Day, the mold hasn't pushed me down the stairs so far. Brittany Day, I got Ghost a special nightlight with a nice amber atmosphere. Mr. Skin, okay, she's legit. Mr. Skin, he hates sleeping in the dark. Is that a thing that people knew about me? I didn't think people knew that about me. I thought that was just a secret between me and Brittany.
And I am afraid.
I think that's good. And I am afraid. I am afraid. Brittany Day, look at that little guy talking. Looks great. I guess the secret is out. He's getting places. Not a whole lot has changed since I last showed it to you. It's a slow process and it takes a long time. I really need to take some time to do it off stream to make some real progress, but it's hard to do because it's just You gotta lock in and roll hard and long. Mr. Skin, I knew that for years, 'cause when you'd stay over, I'd go to check on you in the morning and the fucking lights were on. Just the bathroom lights on. You know, to cast a little bit of light into the room. It wasn't like the entire bedroom was lit up. I wouldn't be able to sleep like that. I want to talk about something. I've been stuck inside basically all winter because winter here is horrible. It's like snow. It was snowing all the fucking time. Record snows, just horrible experience in general. Just because there's nowhere to go and nothing to do, and playing in the snow is like fun for maybe a couple days. But if you have no one to do it with, if no one wants to join you out in the cold, it's just boring. It's super boring. Mr. Skin, it's okay to be completely terrified of the dark, bro. I feel like a bully in an episode of Goosebumps. There's also a show called Are You Afraid of the Dark, which is basically Goosebumps. But getting back out there, it's a lot nicer. It's a lot nicer to be outside. And I've been doing something that I haven't done since I was like a kid, which is I'll just like look at something, just examine some sort of thing on the ground, like a plant or something, and just take in all the extra detail and just really ponder on it for a while. You know, it's not as exciting of a topic as I thought it would be. I didn't think it would be that exciting either, so there's really not much to say about that. Brittany Day, but what about Are You Afraid of Goosebumps? That could have been a crossover. It could have been a crossover. Are You Afraid of the Dark is Canadian, right? We just had to give R.L. Stine a trip to Canada, and that could have become a reality. I think that's all it would have taken. Tell Britt about the gelatin eggs. I don't think that's that exciting, but I guess so. I guess I'll tell Brittany about the gelatin eggs. So, my grandma would make Jello eggs, and they were like multicolored Jello eggs, and she had like a egg mold that made like perfectly shaped Jello eggs. Uh, and I loved them as a kid, but as an adult, I've realized that gelatin is a subpar snack at best. It's just sweet jelly. There's nothing special or interesting about it. The Jello eggs are still pretty, but I don't know. It's hard to get it down now. It's just like it just feels like so much filler. Brittany Day. I never went outside in winter as a kid. Still don't really. Yeah, I know you don't. When do you go out? When do you exit your cave? What temperatures are required for that, Brittany? I also agree Jello is a boring snack. It is a boring snack, yeah. Even if it's rainbow colored eggs made of Jello, it's still boring. Well, visually, it's not, but taste-wise, still bad. Still not good. $70-80 degrees window. But what matters does it take for you to go outside, though? I guess you've been feeding the cats. And like outdoor critters. That counts. That counts. Here I was casting shade mentally. I'm sorry.
I am afraid he is
He.
afraid he is possibly.
He is really is just like one word in this. He is.
Afraid he is
Something has gone awry.
afraid he is afraid he is afraid he is afraid he is afraid he is
The opposite.
afraid he is afraid he is afraid he is afraid he is
Mr. Skin, tell Britt about deviled eggs. Brittany Day, there's not much to do outside. I like the outdoors, but the insects usually drive me back in. I get that. I do get that, yeah. Mr. Skin, why won't he tell Britt about deviled eggs? I'm animating, bro. Give me a minute. Brittany Day, I made deviled eggs for book club. They were a success. Mr. Skin, so? Miss Brittany Day, that's all I have to say about that at the moment. Mr. Skin, you made them for book club? Did they like them? Bro, why are you chastising her over the eggs? Just because I said that I thought deviled eggs were boring, or kind of, maybe even less than boring. I don't like the rubbery cold egg. That's not for me. I'll eat a couple, but not super into it. But, that doesn't mean we have to attack Brittany for her eggs. You know, we don't have to bring that kind of energy just because I don't like them.
afraid he is possible possible
Posse. Posse. One eighty. Plus Eh? Lee? Fuck. Possibly. Brittany. Deviled is my favorite way to eat eggs, but that's okay if you don't like them much. Aw. Yeah, but when you say that, I do feel kind of bad. Mr. Skin, the deviled part is fire, but what would a good replacement for the egg white be? For the record, I enjoy deviled eggs. Tell Britt about pumpkin pie. The Jordan Ramsay scramble is one of my favorite ways to egg. Jordan Ramsay. It's such a simple change, but I think that's pretty funny. Jordan Ramsay. Yeah, pumpkin pie is boring. It sucks. Who cares? Whatever. I already told you that before, Brittany, and I think pumpkin pie is whatever, but you know.
Is possible. Is possible.
Ay. Brittany, I know Ghosty doesn't like pumpkin pie already. I like it. Yeah, but I mean that's what you say on the stream, but I mean you did attack me with that biro the first time I said it.
It is possible. Possible.
Yeah, it goes way too fast.
Is possible. Is is it is it is it is it is it is it is is possibly it is possible it is possible it is possible
Right. Get rid of that.
is possible
Mr. Scan, tell Britt about the sippy bird she got you. Brittany, I know it's a brokey bird. I'm very sorry. Mr. Scan, tell Britt about the French dip sandwich. No, I'm not doing that. Tell you what that's about later, Brittany, but I'm not acknowledging that anymore.
is possibly is it is it is it is is possible it is afraid he is possible. is possible. It is possible. Is possible. Is possible. Possibly. It is possibly.
Doing this so many times starting to fuck with my head, and it's getting really hard to like figure it out. It's becoming more and more just noise. Yeah, mate, that's what happened. Yeah. Never had a Krabby Patty and never will.
It is possible. Is possibly. Is possibly. It is possibly. It is possibly. It is possible. It is. It is possibly. It is possibly. Not.
Why does it look wrong?
And I am afraid he is possibly not up to the. And I am afraid he is possible. And I am afraid he is possibly.
I don't know, maybe I'm getting OCD about this. It's driving me insane.
Possibly.
I'm just gonna move on. Doesn't have to be perfect. It's a shit post mostly. He is possibly
Possibly. Possibly. It is possibly.
Yeah, I don't know.
Not.
Brittany, Steam almost done for today. Oh, Steam. Stream almost done for today. You've been working on it a long time. I think it looks good. Star Stream. Everyone knows that you can't spell. Everybody knows your secret. You're less than human. You're subhuman. You're the bottom of the spelling well. No. What is that thing? It terrifies me, kind of. I can't spell really common words sometimes. If they have like too many vowels, and it's weird because I can do a lot of other more in-depth things, but sometimes like just remembering basic words or how to spell something is a problem. I guess I'm on that that spectral rainbow. Put it that way. I'm gonna try and finish this line real quick.
Not.
Not up to the task. All those are one syllable.
Not
Yeah.
not top top
Up.
top to the top to the to the
Brittany, too many vowels in a row always trips me up. Everything about this trips me up. This is really fucking hard and complicated.
top to the
The. God damn it. There it is.
to the top 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 task task
Right? Let's see.
not up to the task.
Wow. Doing it that way is way better than the way I was doing it, which was like putting all the syllables out and then trying to drag them where they need to go. Apparently that's stupid and dumb and wrong.
Possibly not up to the task.
Maybe move that back one.
Not up to the task.
That's it for today in regards to the project. Not up to the tasks. Let's see. Last time I got to UC despite my. So today was crippling addiction to obtaining pokey men. I have only ever managed to catch one, and I am afraid he is possibly not up to the task. That's probably the longest one that I've done. It's kind of mind-numbing. Thanks for the applause. Thank you very much. Brittany, tell everyone about the crazy kooky Easter we had. All the wild and wacky things we did on Easter. Brittany's panicking in silence. She doesn't know what to say. She doesn't want to let the big secret out. Brittany. Wow, it was so crazy. I dressed up like the Easter Bunny and carried you in a basket while you passed out eggs to all the children of the world. The whole world. You know, people say stupid things like time zones or whatever, but Easter Bunny, all over the world. We do it all one day, all same day. All the little children of the world. That's the thing about the Easter Bunny. Yeah, all in one day. Is that the Easter Bunny doesn't judge you. The Easter Bunny isn't a source of judgment. Easter Bunny's not like, hey, you didn't fucking do your homework, so you don't get Easter candy, little bitch. You get just a fistful of rabbit turds. That's what it would be for a coal. I'm shuffling papers. Do I sound like a businessman? Do I sound like a grandma? Only one kid got turds this year. But that sounds real good because I hit the microphone a couple times. Where's my fucking kazoo? It's kazoo time. Damn. I don't think it's here. This little slinky is caught in my earbuds. Oh boy. I don't know how to deal with this. How is this even possible? I got it out. Brittany Day, that's the sound of the Easter Bunny approaching. Yes, yes it is. He's partaking in a new style, slinky pants. It's the hip new thing. Alright. That concludes today's stream. Thanks for showing up, Brittany. Thanks for being here the whole time, Mr. Skin. Good times. Good conversation. I'm sorry that you were wrong about me not having a dippy sandwich, but that's okay. Everyone makes mistakes. And I'll see y'all next time.